Well, good morning. Bit of an absence, but sometimes it's nice, hey? Just been up in Yorkshire. It's been absolutely gorgeous up there. Some of the scenery, some of the roads we're driving on it is just stunning. It's my favourite place. Lots to talk about, of course, the driving that's been seen. But what I'm going to try and do over the next few weeks is prioritise viewers' choice because I've got so many of your videos now stacked up and good to go. And there's some excellent points that will be worth talking about from many of you. Keep them coming in. If my email's on the front of the page, if you do see anything worth talking about on the roads, either to help spread knowledge or just how you've reacted to a situation that can help us all learn. So the first request is about cyclists. It comes from Gary and Sean, so it's a bit of a combination one. So the point Gary would like some clarification on, he's a cyclist. I'm sure he's among other things, but a cyclist among other things. And when vehicles overtake him, often he sees different combinations of the signals that they give. So he sees people that will indicate right to overtake him and then change that to a left signal once they're past him. He sees people that won't signal to move out and then put a left signal to move back in, and then he sees people giving no signal whatsoever. So obviously let us know in the comments what you do, how you overtake a cyclist. I'll give a little bit of footage that I've just got from a lesson here. Nice one. Like it, you got time, bit of gas. Well done. And check before you move back in, well done. And then into third, nice and relaxed, good stuff. Now in that I didn't show the rear camera, but we didn't feel the need to put a right signal on. There was absolutely no one around. We just gave as much clearance as we could give to the cyclist, and then there's no left signal back in. A left signal back in for me, once you've overtaken a cyclist, is one of the weirdest signals I think you can give. It's extremely obvious what you're going to be doing. You're going to be moving back into the left. And as Gary says, actually he can get quite confused depending on the road layout when people signal left to move back in after after they've overtaken him. He does start thinking, well, are you turning? And that's exactly what I would be thinking as well. I see it quite often, possibly again similar to what we've mentioned before, a few people on this channel. Some people may be trying to counteract their lane assist. I understand that, but I have lane assist in my car and I don't give signals just so that my lane assist doesn't fight me a little bit. If I don't need to signal, I won't signal. So for me personally, that's not really too much of a consideration. Now Sean is again, among other things, a cyclist. He does a lovely cycle from Falkirk to Edinburgh most days, a bit of the train as well, and I love Scotland. It's another part of the country that I love. And Sean has asked for just a bit of knowledge to be spread about cyclists on roundabouts. It's a really good one, this actually. I had a brilliant bit of footage of me following a cyclist on a roundabout, and in typical me fashion, I seem to have deleted it. So I'm going to have to just describe it. But essentially, Rule 186 is the one we're talking about. And I'd be very interested from you guys whether you think this is a lack of knowledge, or are people changing the way that they like to do roundabouts, maybe because they don't feel safe. So a cyclist actually is advised that they may, if they wish, use the left-hand lane to continue across or around the roundabout. They should display a right signal to help people know. And if you've got a cyclist in your lane, you're not to overtake them. And if you're coming around the inside, you absolutely need to be aware that you must not cut across, or should not, sorry, cut across a cyclist, because they could be continuing round in the outside lane, same as a horse-drawn vehicle. It's not something you, or certainly I see very often these days. That's why, annoyingly, I don't have a lot of footage really about this. But from what I do see, I don't see any cyclists. I saw one, which is the bit of footage I've deleted. I don't see any cyclists doing a roundabout as the highway code suggests that they may be safer to. I see them all doing it as per a car, essentially using the right-hand lane to go around and then trying to exit like you would in a vehicle. And that's always seemed a bit strange to me, because I think I would, if I was going to do it, I would use the left lane, right signal, and continue around, and I'd be very aware of other people. But perhaps cyclists are getting a bit, intimidated with the speed that some people are doing roundabouts and not feeling safe, so they feel safer maybe to do it as a car. Let me know what you think on that one. And a very interesting one that Sean actually said was that he himself wasn't aware that he should be using the left lane until he started looking into his theory a bit more. But the reason he wants the knowledge spread is actually he's getting people that will roll the window down at him and shout at him for doing the roundabout wrong when he's actually doing it correctly. So that for me should never happen, and that shows that the motorists don't understand how a cyclist should be doing a roundabout, and I think that's quite dangerous, because we need to understand how certain vehicle types around us are going to operate. So hopefully we can just spread a little bit of knowledge on this one and make everyone happy that you should, you should expect a cyclist to potentially use the left lane to go all the way around the roundabout. But yeah, definitely let me know what you think on this one. Do you see a lot of cyclists doing roundabouts as per the highway code suggests, or do you see that they're actually doing it like car drivers nowadays? Aaron, I know we talk about cyclists a lot. One thing I noticed, but certainly with the cyclists that did the roundabout correctly, they didn't display a right signal to me at any time. So it's only my understanding of what that cyclist is probably going to do and not overtaking them that actually kept them safe. Hit me up.